FAKER finally gets his rematch against Katevolved. About 2 weeks back, these two players met. FAKER played Ari, Katevolved got a solo kill on his KATARINA. And today, FAKER's got a chance for revenge. Not only for himself, but also for me. I versed Katevolved as my Zoe and I lost. And revenge for everybody because we dislike KATARINA mains. So FAKER, honestly, I'm rooting for him this game. I'm not going to lie, there's a bit of a bias. Now, when I versed Katevolved, I made the mistake of trying to skirmish at level 2. My jungler went for an invade. I moved across. We 2v2'd. Katevolved got a double kill with the Dark Seal start, and I lost instantly. It was GG. So here, FAKER, shoving the wave in. You have to be very scared of these Katarinas in the early game. You have to play the waves, but FAKER saying, this wave's too big, buddy. You can't look for the all-in. Got his notorious Raptor ward there. If you look at heat maps for FAKER's wards in the early game, it's just this big red bubble on the chickens because FAKER every single game puts the ward on the chickens. Don't forget that ward. If you're smart, you can tell where the jungler's been and where the jungler's going. That allows you to hover on which side of the map is the most safe, most probable not to be ganked, and it's going to increase your early game power. It's going to increase every single statistic for you. So track the enemy jungle, don't be stupid, and place your bloody wards. As we shove, first goodie bag. I'm going to... Everyone guess here. I'm going to say it is... I'm going to go aggressive. I reckon it's going to be Ignite. Only OGs remember when you could get Teleport, you could get Redemption. They nerfed my Zoe. It is a Proto Belt. One of the best pickups in the early game. Proto and Ignite. I mean, any 1v1 spell. Like, the worst is like Chem Tank. That tank item is crap. Lens is pretty bad if you're not into CC. And FAKER here has double Cat CS. And you just slowly whittle the health bar away and then try and land a bubble. Proto's in. Summon Airy is the spell choice, by the way. Some Zoes like Electrocute, some like KATARINA goes for the all-in. Bubble lands here. Q, auto, ignite. The Airy and the W going to finish her off. Solo kill. How easy was that? That's what you want to be doing on Zoe. So you just slowly work them away. They make a mistake, you land a bubble and you get a kill. If they look for the all-in, you press ignite, you auto, you get the kill. It's pretty hard to lose Zoe lanes, guys. A great champion to pick up. It just got buffed. It's having massive pro play presence. You can blind pick this champion. And you can just hard shove. You just shove. Get a good goodie bag, you win the lane. Get a good bubble, you win. Like, it's just... Oh, that's a good pull. The wave here is frozen for FAKER. And I'm wondering what Katevolved does. He needs to break the freeze or roam. If the roam goes badly, FAKER is going to net himself even... This is just a complete gap in the mid lane. This CS score is just ridiculous. Lucidity Boots, by the way. FAKER and Chovy, and even Showmaker, they love their Lucidity Boots on champions like Zoe. The Katevolved did go for the roam. He roamed top, and he gets it. That's actually a really good decision to make. FAKER maybe has made a mistake here, and he's going to try and follow up the top lane. It depends. Flashes. Oh, that was nice. Q comes through. Should be able to finish Katevolved. If there's any summoners on the ground who look for another thing, weaving the autos. FAKER is 3-0, and he's looking for the rumble. Is he able to get him? No. What do we do with the lane here? So mid lane, actually, he didn't get the mid lane in a good spot. Katevolved should come back to a pretty stacked wave. FAKER gonna make sure the cannon's wave is perfect. Gonna steal the cannon though. Be a little bit careful with that against some Korean laners. But yeah, so he knew his mid lane was shoving. He'd have nothing to do, so he gets the cannon a perfect wave if he wants to try and hold it against the rumble. He'll move back in. The mid lane wave's crashing. Make sure to get the goodie bag with the bubble auto. Yeah, Shirelius. Shirelius is alright. You see the combos and how he weaves with CSing. You get the empowered auto on every ability. So you Q auto, then Q again auto. You get two empowered autos, okay? And use that for extra CSing, trading, tower damage to get plates, things like this. If you watch a good Zoe, you'll notice. FAKER moves in. Almost gets the fadeaway bubble, not quite. Shove, move, secure vision. There should be no downtime in the mid lane. There should be always something you're accomplishing, even if you're behind. The Faker's ahead. He'll continuously shove these waves out and look for skirmishes. Doesn't have flash and needs to be very careful for Kiana. Comes through for the rumble, pops the ignite, bubble, auto, gets the kill. Now we just kite our way up to the top side. Graves should be able to heal back up. Faker steals a couple of these goodie bags. These little, what do you call them? Juicy fruits, lemons. Always wonder what those fruits in the river taste like. In my head, they're kind of... It's not like an apple. It's more like a pear. Maybe. I think it's more of like a sweet sour kind of aroma, perhaps. No idea what the taste is intended to be. Anyways, we're 4-0, 6 stacks on the Dark Seal. Faker going very, very defensive early. It's going to be an Everfrost, obviously. He gets cooldown reduction early. And obviously he would go Lost Chapter over the Kindle Gem. It's just that the buy order would have been perfect for it, so he just buys it. Don't rush this if you don't have to, you know. This is the setup I sometimes do on Twisted Fate. Extra cooldown. Faker sits off vision. Just waits. Q doesn't actually land. Lands the bubble. Good Shirelius here. He does. The one thing I've noticed against high Grandmaster Challenger games when I play Zoe is I need to be R'ing in. Do you know how you Q and then you run in R deep? I need to be so much more cautious than I ever was in other regions. Because if I blink, I got a bloody Nautilus hook coming back at my return position. I'm just telegraphing where I'll be in the next couple seconds. This might be a kill. Katevolved getting way too many E's hit on a champion that has unlimited mobility. Now Faker will hard shove this in. He'll get a Lost Chapter. And man, are there a lot of Zoe mains on the Korean server. Like, there is so many just Zoe one tricks with like 80% win rates from D1 through to Grandmaster. The problem is a lot of them don't hit Challenger. They stagnate. Because they... Oh my god, he gets the full Everfrost buy. They stagnate a lot. It takes a superb mid laner to get Challenge on the Korean server. So if you're just a one trick, you need... You can't just rely on your mechanics. You actually have to lane. Which Katevolved usually does pretty well, but this game, obviously, he's getting completely outlaned. Bubble hits. He still has that Proto Bolt. And he just wants to play this really, really slow. Get all the summoners, move forward. We have another flash if we need it. Bubble lands. It's crazy. He could have kept going with that. And he could have easily went 1 for 1, right? But bro, he's worth 550 gold in the bounty, so he doesn't opt for it. Also, to the long-standing viewers who remember me doing a Dopa video every second day, I actually spoke to Dopa the other day. He said he's recently had COVID because I have a friend who's friends with Dopa. So I got him to talk to Dopa on my behalf and ask him if we could meet up. But apparently he's been sick. He said he's grateful for me and doing all my videos and showing, like, promoting him to a Western audience. He said thank you, but not going to be able to meet up, unfortunately. Maybe next trip, maybe another time, maybe never. Still nice that he even bothered to message me back. My day, my year, my life possibly made. One sweet little message. But I do have his contact now, so I'm kind of like on the weird thing where it's like, do I keep messaging him? Do I talk to him and ask for tips for the videos and stuff? Like I do a Dopa review and I'm like, hey, can you put a comment on this for me? Like I feel like that's stretching our friendship, which is pretty close now that we've talked once. As we have a mere 40 CS lead at 12. Only 7 kills to 9, but 4k gold lead here for red side. Faker to head back. Next item. I mean, I see Faker usually going for things like Horizon Focus over the Shadow Flame. He likes to get the vision, the extra damage from the extended range. Bubble. that not just get your blood pumping? I love those bubbles. You need to get into practice tool, guys. Check every single terrain and put your practice dummies on the other side and just E. Bubble, bubble, bubble. R from a different angle, bubble. That's how you get good at this champion. I still remember when Zoe came out, I put 50 games of Zoe in and I had a 38% win rate. And I said to myself, dude, maybe this champion's not for me. Now I always have a positive win rate on this champion. And I love it. It is so fun to play. And when Zoe came out, by the way, everyone said the champion was trash. I'm not kidding. Everyone was like, I don't get it. All the damage, and even I was kind of falling victim to this. I'm like, this champion sucks. The only damage is from Q. And then you just die. I didn't realize the intricacies. And I think they ended up did hotfix buffing her or something. Like to make her even stronger. And she was already pretty... Riot Games always do this. Talia at the moment needs a hotfix buff. For sure she needs to be buffed, guys. She definitely is released right now weak. And if Riot's listening to this, then please buff my champion Talia. The rework has been really weak. Oh. But anyways, they didn't wait for the numbers to come out and they kind of just rushed it. The data doesn't lie. The community can make a big stink. Oh, this champion's weak. Oh, this champion... The numbers don't lie, baby. Look at the charts. As you notice, FAKER does a lot of this. He plays a lot in the side lanes to himself, getting an extra resources. Chovy does this as well. On champions like Orianna, Victor, Zoe, they're very hard champions to side lane with because they don't have much mobility or survivability, right? But they're still able to get into the game where they're at such a level. They can either outplay the 1v1 or they can have good enough awareness they can back out when they need to, you know? One thing I struggle with on mages like Zoe is CSing. We could kill this. Flash, ignite, dead. I struggle with CSing in the mid game, and I know a lot of people do because people are like, oh, I can farm for the first 10 minutes, but once it gets into the 1-3-1, or the map opens, I can't farm anymore. I got to share everything with the AD carry. How do these pro players get 10 CS per minute every game? The answer is a lot of the time they shove their outside waves and then they come in group. You can't just group. You need to answer the waves, then group. And FAKER will let his team die sometimes, ready? Like, he'll literally let his team take stupid fights to make sure he's getting this extra farm. He's not going to ARAM over and over and over again. Katevolved find the pick. FAKER skill shots go wide. Katevolved moves in now. Caitlyn R comes through, just saves him. Like, Kat just hit Sundra and she's instantly able to 1v1 a 6-0 Zoe. Which is how it should be. Like, Zoe is not a 1v1er. People always get angry about that. I had 6 kills. How can this champion... Different champion identities, bro. Ghost is a wicked pickup. Wouldn't be surprised if we see the Medjai's pick up here for FAKER. He plays a very nice style for stacking. And I'd be gobsmacked if he doesn't go for the Medjai's. Probably Medjai's death cap. Doesn't really need the void. Let's see. Gets the stoppy. Wouldn't quite afford the Medjai's. Gets the stopwatch. It's the ghost. And I mean, I don't see many opportunities for the enemy team to come back into this game. It's just going to be FAKER poking them out from half health. Unless they get the bounty. He has stopwatch, doesn't get to click it. And this could be the comeback they're looking for. 1,000 gold over. I just realized the Jhin is Showmaker and he's 4-0. Rank 1 player in career right now. Right now, because soon I will be with this rework. Pick up the Caitlyn kill. Graves answers back with the naughty. Katevolved finally answering some of the side lane waves. The Hextech gates. I love these gates, man. You know what I don't miss? That goddamn Chemtech soul. You guys remember that? I'm gonna tell my children about that. There was once a dragon that You literally just got Scion passive for no reason. And just made the game feel clunky and stupid as hell. And the invisibility in the jungle. Like, what the hell was going on with that? At least Riot tried a bunch of new things. It didn't work. Oh. Beautiful bubbles. Ultimate onto Faker now. I think he might die, but he still has the stopwatch if needed. There's the stopwatch. And then Cat goes in. Smite! Do we live? Karma! Izzy. Karma didn't get the shields off. The cooldowns for short. And Graves gonna come through for the cleanup, baby. Damn, Showmaker drops for the first time. And Faker's almost 1,000 points on the Korean server. Highest he's been in a long time. It's obvious recently that he hasn't been... Like, yes, I did verse him a couple weeks back when he was practicing new Swain and he was trolling. Like, he's been playing a lot of Zoe recently and tryharding in solo queue with his best champs. I'm just so thankful that when I versed him and I did solo kill and beat him, I don't like to talk about, obviously, that he was testing out new Swain. Thanks, buddy. I think if he's versing... If he was playing the Zoe, then maybe it was a different answer. Probably wasn't, though, but we'll never know. Like, looks like his E is a targeted ability. Gonna run through. If we get another kill, it will be a Baron attempt. Thank you, Gromp, you stupid frog. What he's saying to himself. So that goes down. There's a flash and ignite on the ground there for him. Once. The little girl. She prays, looking for her next victim. Please be me. Says the Karma. No Karma. Won't happen today. Baron started. No shot. He found... He literally... How the hell... You can't use summoners against Zoe. See you later, Showmaker. Katevolved goes down. How the hell, dude, that bubble landed? I couldn't even see it. That's a Zoe. Not going to help out on the Nash too much. Grab the... Hey! Kiana steals the Nash. Kiana steals the Nash. Kills the cannon for the bounty. Kiana's got 1,000 gold and the Baron. Disaster. And you couldn't help but think if Faker was there to protect, it would have been a different story. As he did get the Magi's. 15 stacks here. Rumble carpet comes down. Karma pieces the hell out of there. That kid's going to hit the reset. Wonder if he completes the hourglass. Enemy team doesn't have any MR yet. I'm still trying to find nukes. God, that Baron is annoying. Yeah, I'm wondering if he goes hourglass now. Bubble almost lands. Has no, doesn't have Everfrost. Seems risky though, right? Because Rumble has flash. He gets the kill, but that's going to mean his Magi stack's going down. Distracts the Kianas for his team to go through the base, though. They may be able to get Inhibitor Tower. Able to get mid. Should be able to get bot. And he does complete the hourglass. Usually on Zoe, you need at least one defensive item because it's just how the champion operates. It's either going to be an hourglass or a Banshees. Everfrost Banshees is probably the most cost-effective mid lane build right now. If you're into an AP, like if you're into enemy Jung and mid, or even like double AP comps, like Everfrost Banshees is so cheap. You come into it very fast, and it's just so reliable as well. Definitely would recommend if you can pick it up. Especially into poke comps. You always have a issue with control mages being like, do I go Banshees this game? Do I go Hourglass this game? For me, if I'm into a poke comp where if I do get, like, if I'm into a Blitz or a Nautilus or something, and they don't have something that can always proc it, like, I definitely think I need it. But then if they have all-in champions, obviously the Hourglass. I would say Hourglass usually is more beneficial. But Banshees is very underrated. It's underbought, I think. A lot of people go Hourglass when they should be going Banshees. And a lot of people go Banshees when they should be going Hourglass. As our farm has fallen off significantly. As we continuously A-ramp. Like, we're picking up sides, but it's just not the perfect macro. Faker gets the bubble. Exemplary. Flash up in 30, ignite up in 10. The base is open. They just have to wait for the Graves and slowly make their way in. And I will always say this, guys. Never allow 3 of your inhibs to go down. Take the final fight on the last inhib. Don't allow the final inhib to drop. Just fight it. Rumble Ult comes through. Bubble hits on the Nautilus. If you can get the Q, it's going to hit like a truck. Comes through. Rumble overextends. Katevolved is remaining. Goes in for the 1v4. And doesn't get it. That, gentleman, should be it for Faker versus Katevolved. Might be their final matchup of the trip. Katevolved slowly dropping down as Faker excels to the top of the ladders in the ranks. Faker, of course, getting in good form for MSI. Is currently happening here in Korea, in Busan. As they might try and kill Showmaker one last time for a little bit of fun. Can't quite get him. That's going to be it from the review today, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.